out of the way. What is innovation? It's a strategy that's been around forever. All innovation means is you substitute one contract for another. Okay. And sometimes that happens in wholesaling because you have to help out a homeowner. But someone's come up with a creative idea that they're going to sell a course on this, and they're teaching you how to do a power of attorney and take fiduciary responsibility, which puts you in a real pickle as a real estate investor because you have to look out for the fiduciary responsibility of the homeowner, not you. And almost everyone who does innovation breaks that. Number two, you have to record it on a public record. And honestly, they call it a power of attorney for a reason. You should involve an attorney. Okay. Number three is you have to record a lien. And by the way, liens on novations are now being attacked. Any lien under 12 months is being thoroughly investigated, and they're probably going to push it up to 18 to 24 months. So most likely they are going to, honestly, by doing novations, they're selling it to you as a shortcut. You don't have to put any money. You can pay above the sticker price on a property and you'll still make $50,000. And guys, if you want to buy into that dream, go for it. I've ran it over thoroughly with multiple lawyers. If you ever get challenged by the homeowner, which is the one that's going to attack you, you're going to have problems because you are transacting on real estate without a license. You have no equitable interest. You're writing bogus liens that aren't representative of like the skill set that you're bringing, meaning any type of mechanics lien or any lien like that, you have to have work orders. You should be the contractor. We're not the contractors, any of that stuff. I know you can go hire one. Guys, there is no way around it. Okay. And by the way, there's no such thing as a single novation contract. It is multiple contracts. It's 3 to 4 agreements, and it's an advanced strategy. And honestly, if you want to pair up with a distressed homeowner that's unrealistic with their price to try to make 50 grand off of them, knock it out. I would never even entertain it. It's a nightmare. Can you make a ton of money doing it? Yeah. But eventually you are going to get caught with someone that's upset. So, Mr. Seller, I'm going to buy your house for $250,000. And then I'm going to pair up with somebody else. And here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell it for $300,000. And we're going to take my contract out of the way and put this contract in. And then we're going to record a bogus lien for like $50,000. By the way, you have to sign all your rights away on the house. I'm not only going to do that, I'm going to list your house. And then at the end of the closing, you have to show them that the house is selling for $300,000, not $250,000. And they're going to start asking questions every time. So that's why I don't like novations, because it's a cheap shortcut. And honestly, if you think wholesaling is being scrutinized, if all the gurus keep teaching novations, it's going to be real problematic for wholesalers because novations is a real risk because guys, you're putting in no money. Think if you can make 50 grand and make like no money on almost every deal, shoot, we'd all do it. The problem is you got to enter into a power of attorney, and a power of attorney is, in my opinion, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm telling you, I talk a lot of, it's a conflict of interest between you and the homeowner. You don't own the property. So how do you do it for, now I've done a novation naturally where we couldn't make the contract work. The seller says, listen, Rick, I have to sell it. I go, I have another buyer. I make a few bucks off of it. If not, I'll just let them take my place. Worst case scenario. That's how a novation is supposed to work. But people out there teaching how to make 6 figures on novations. Do 10, 20, 30 novations. Let me know who's going to sue you at the end. Because when your power of attorney gets ripped apart. So I've been to 3 title companies. They will not even recognize, like most power of attorneys, unless they're seasoned for 1 year or longer, they will not recognize them anymore. Okay. Liens, they're all being investigated for anything that's over $5 grand and was just recently recorded in less than 12 months. They're all being investigated now. So for that reason, let's get off the novations. I just don't like shortcuts. Okay. Every time you guys hear of a cheap shortcut, you're the ones that are suffering because you got this shiny object syndrome and you just shy away. And if you just put the work in wholesaling, you can open up so many doors. You're going to meet contractors. You're going to meet amazing people, and you are going to learn how real estate works. So